when Jungkook uttered the phrase in a small whisper to a military staff member as his service drew to a close. Not a single reporter noticed. But an internal source who later anonymously spoke to Korean media leaked the contents of the talks. "I want to go home, but not as an idol. I want to go home as a son, as a brother, as a grandson. I'm tired of being an icon. I want to be human," Jungkook said softly. The remark instantly shook the K-pop world after it spread secretly through online community forums. Fans reacted with a mixture of excitement and panic. Does this mean that Jungkook will rest longer? Or, even more surprising, is this a signal that he is leaving the entertainment industry completely? An insider who knows Jungkook's family closely confirmed that since childhood, Jungkook has had a deep trauma related to the household. There's something the public doesn't know. It grows not only with love, but also with pressure. Jungkook's family had conflicts when he was a child. When she was a trainee, she often cried alone because she felt like the only one who had to save everyone's dreams, the source said. This is the real reason why after his enlistment, Jungkook didn't want to go straight back to the studio. Not because he wanted to take a break, but because he was reassembling pieces of himself that had been missing for years. He wanted to find the Jungkook he used to be. A little boy who just wanted to eat with his family without a crazy schedule. Without 15 cameras showing his face even as he sweated that in the past month. A small moment on social media stirred fans. A relative believed to be Jungkook's cousin posted a photo of them eating together in their family's home village, then quickly deleted it. But the screenshots spread so quickly. Jungkook's face is seen in the corner of the table, without makeup, wearing a plain t-shirt, laughing out loud. No stylist, no affairs. Just his family. This is not the first time Jungkook has implied his longing for family. But this time it's different. This time, according to HYBE's internal sources who declined to be named, she is considering an employment contract that would allow her to work half-time or even take a year off. HYBE is reportedly under immense pressure due to the BTS members' loss of activity during their enlistment, and Jungkook's decision could be another big blow. He doesn't care about the comeback. He cares about his father who is starting to get sick. He cares about mothers who have been alone for too long in the big house they used to be proud of. He even said he wanted to take them on a trip around the world, not for a photo shoot, but just to be human, said an insider who works in HYBE's concert planning sector point. One of the most shocking moments came when in a leaked handwritten letter from his last rehearsal at the military headquarters, Jungkook wrote, "If you're looking for Jungkook the star, maybe you should wait a little longer. But if you're looking for Jungkook as a human, I'll be right back." At home, on their side, even the fans were divided. Some cried out in emotion and support, but not a few also feel brokenhearted, even angry. Some Knet forums exploded with sharp comments. "We raised you, you can't just leave," or "Don't be like Taemin or G-Dragon who disappeared without direction." However, a psychologist who has worked with several famous idols stated that Jungkook's decision could actually save his life. He has been going through a life of extreme stress since his teens. If he doesn't take time for himself and his family now, we could lose not just an artist, but a human being. Furthermore, the issue sparked a major discussion about how the Korean entertainment industry treats its artists. A former K-pop idol manager admitted that labels often use fans' love as a psychological weapon to bind idols to continue to serve. Phrases like "don't disappoint the fans" are actually a tool of control. They use guilt to hold idols in a world they sometimes don't want to be in. Jungkook, it seems, decided to no longer submit to it. A document purporting to be a proposal for Jungkook's post-enlistment activities circulated among entertainment journalists. In it, a special request is written so that promo activities are carried out only online, no more than 2 weeks. More time is requested for private trips, including to Jeju with family, and abroad without commercial purposes. But the most horrendous is the closing part of the document. It says, "If this request cannot be granted, I am ready to consider non-activity for at least 18 months. My family is my priority." The line made unofficial headlines among South Korean journalists for weeks, as no top idol had ever written such a bold line to his own agency. The reaction of the BTS members was also in the spotlight. RM, who had appeared on a military radio show, alluded to this with one short sentence full of meaning. He was always sincere. And this time, his sincerity was not for the world, but for home. Taehyung, who is known as one of the members closest to Jungkook, even shared a photo of their childhood with a short caption. Home is the place we miss the most secretly, while Jimin, who is usually vocal on social media, chose silence. But the silence felt louder than any scream. HYB has yet to issue an official statement. But a number of journalists reported that there was an internal communications crisis over Jungkook's request. Some management reportedly disagreed and considered this a commercially dangerous move. However, many Korean netizens began to side with Jungkook. Waves of hashtags such as hashtag Jungkook deserves rest and hashtag FamilyFirstJK filled trending Twitter topics and online communities. Many consider that so far the public has been too greedy, asking too much from someone who is not even 30 years old. Behind all this, there's a story that has never been made public, that of Jungkook's promise to his late grandfather. As a child, Jungkook is said to have promised that one day he would take his family to a big house in the countryside, where they could live together without interruption. That promise he almost forgot until one night, while alone in a military barracks, he opened his old notes and found his grandfather's handwriting. Remember who once hugged you, not who now only adores you. The sentence destroyed his last stronghold. And since that night, the decision was unanimous. They don't choose the stage first. He will choose a home, family, unconditional love, and perhaps for the first time in his life, he will really live. A few days after the letter requesting time with the family was leaked to the press, the internal atmosphere in HYB heated up. An internal source said that there was an emergency meeting involving the board of directors, PR team, artist management, and finance. Because Jungkook is the biggest profit axis after BTS hiatus. It's a brand, it's an income machine, and now it's threatening to quit for the sake of personal, non-cash love. He's not just an artist. He's a multi-billion-dollar investment. And now he chooses family, said a disappointed HYBE investor in a quote published by a Korean financial magazine. However, while one side of the world is counting the financial losses, the other side is crying because of the courage of a young man who finally put his heart before his career. In a popular podcast on the mental health of artists, a former idol revealed that what Jungkook